Hi, it's the nursing professor here. Happy Motivational Monday. I want to talk to you today about 5 essential documents that you must have in order to apply to nursing school at any level. And so number 1 on the list is your diploma. Wherever that's from, if it's high school, if it's your GED, if you've gone to some college, you have an associate degree or a baccalaureate degree, whatever your last diploma is, you need to have that, a copy of that. You need to get a physical exam. In your physical exam, you need your provider to say that you can do this work, that you're physically able to do this work. So they could write something like no limitations. That would be acceptable. Along with that would be your immunizations. And so we know there's a lot of things going around now with measles. And so if any of your immunizations are greater than 10 years old, you really should get a titer. And a titer is a blood draw that you get to say that you're still immune to those things. In particular, like MMR, which is measles, mumps, and rubella, and varicella. Those two are really, really important because, and hepatitis, they found over time that sometimes the immunity does actually wane. Number 3 is proof of citizenship or the ability to work in the United States. We know all the things that are going on now. And so you don't want to get caught up into that and that you are unable to work after you've gone to school for a certain period of time. You want to be able to pass a background check. And with that, then we do know this. I've said it before. Be very, very careful about things that you do. Don't get involved in unnecessary fights and, test positive for THC and those types of things like that, because it's going to be flagged and you won't be able to pass a drug test or a background check. And so you want to be very careful of that. And last but not least is be able to pass your entrance exam. And so the entrance exam to nursing schools at all levels are just that. They're different at all levels. And so for nursing assistant, there's usually a generalized reading, writing, arithmetic test. When you go into LPN or RN, usually it's the TEAS exam. And then it just moves further up the ladder. Of course, when you get a graduate degree, master's and PhD, then there's no prior testing necessary. Recently, I was involved with the nursing assistant program, and it was amazing how many people really don't have these documents available. So if you're going into the field, get them together, keep them available, keep them in a separate folder so that you can have easy access to them, because they also might be needed anytime you get a new job. There have been so many budget cuts that a lot of these places aren't going to pay for you to get titers and things like that. All right. So hopefully that helps. I'll see you next video. Bye for now.